So there are two ways how to set a 3D line. One is with an AirLeash, and the second one is with the Airdog app. Actually, take the mobile app and see the line on the app, and we can, that way we can tweak it to our liking. Let's say one point we actually, when we fly the Airdog, we see that it's actually not there where I want it, or we want to add more points. You can do it through the mobile app. So let's just do it.
Or you can actually start and create a completely new line with the app as well.
Of course. So first of all, we need to pair the mobile app with the drone. So if you see this animation, it means that we cannot find any drone, and this drone is not paired with this phone. So to do that, you have to actually turn on your Airdog, wait until the gimbal stops to move, it's in the standby mode, and then you have to press and hold the tail button. So it's on the left side, there's a button, and you have to press it and hold it until these all LEDs start to blink blue. Just gonna press and hold. So when you hear the tone and see the LEDs blinking, it means that Airdog is in the pairing mode. And you can do you see the screen?
Yep.
So you press continue, press search, so it finds the Airdog. You press connect, it asks you, do you want to pair it? Yes, we do. So you have to do it only once. Once your Airdog is paired with the mobile app, you don't have to set Airdog in the pairing mode. It's just only in the first time you connect. All our lines are stored in this menu, which is called lines. So after the mobile app has synced with the drone, your line that you created with the leash is going to be on your mobile app, and you can find it here in the lines menu. Let's select the line to open it, and it's currently like really zoomed in, and you can zoom out and you can see that this blue dot means your position, and these are the 3 points that I've created with the leash. So when I tap on each point, I can see what altitude is set in that current point. So this is the first point, and it was set at 11 meters. Let's check the second point, which was the point that we wanted to avoid the tree, and it's set at 28 meters. You can adjust it just by pulling the slider here. Another thing that you can do is you can add more points to this line that you created previously. So let's imagine we want to ride this track here. I would just make a point here, another one here. So let's zoom out. Let's just do a lap and actually join the points together. So if you want to join, you just click on the point and press this icon, which means it will join the first and the last point. So now we have a circular line, which like looks like a racetrack or something, and you can individually tweak any of these points to your liking. So let's just imagine that you see that in real life it doesn't actually perform the way you want. You just open up the app, adjust the point, click. So once you're happy, you click back. It will ask you, do you want to save it as a new map or save it as the old one? Let's just save it as the old one. You can rename it if you want. So and this is how you actually modify a previously set line. So if you want to do a completely new line from scratch, you just use this plus symbol, and it gives you again the position where you are. You can see the map, and you can just start drawing just by tapping the points on the map. And you can leave the lines open. They don't need to necessarily be like closed lines. They can intersect like this. So it's actually good for like motocross tracks. You can do it. There's no problem here. So
and how do you adjust the altitude?
So again, yeah, for each point, let's say this point we want to make the drone fly higher. We tap on the point, and then we use this icon, and we see all the points. And this below, this gray area, is actually data from Google Maps, which says the like the current altitude that they measure, I guess, from the satellite data. And in mountains you can see this, like, really there's the terrain, and you can make sure that your point is not like too low, you know, like going beneath the ground, so you can see that it's safe, you know. So it gives you a representation of the terrain that your line is set above. So this is basically, and this is how you adjust the altitude for each individual point. And so once you're happy, or you're not happy, or you wanna, like, you can delete any point on the map, so just like remove this. And you can also, if you accidentally made it like circular, you can anytime press on a point and just like open this line again, so it's not going to continuously go in that circle. And the lines are directional, so you have to like keep in mind how you are actually going to move. So if you're going like this, everything is fine, but if you start going like the other way, Airdog wants to go to the second point. So that's why the points have like numbers, and Airdog will follow that sequence when it's following you. So it can't jump from this line to that one, it can just go one way. So once you're happy, press back, give it a name, save it, and all your lines are stored in your account. And so.
And you can change them and select basically which line you want to use, only using AirLeash, right?
Yeah. So no, actually, so you can also do it through the mobile app. So through the AirLeash, you just have to make sure that you have the activity selected. So in this case, we're using racetrack, and as long as racetrack is selected through the AirLeash, everything is fine, and you can select the line here. So you just go to racetrack, and let's imagine we want to set this line. You click back, and it's automatically synced with the drone. And once the syncing is complete, you can just lock your phone. It's not needed anymore. The line is there. And let's actually make a test. So just before takeoff, you can look at the main screen and see if your line is selected, and you can see that when you look at the status bar. It toggles between the flight mode, which is racetrack, and also the line name and the status that it's ready. So if you see your line name here, status ready, Airdog is good to go, you press play, and okay, and drone takes off and goes to the first point.